Hello and welcome everybody, Farmer Donkey here. We are on our Calmlands One Tile Challenge and this is going to be episode 45. So, last episode we went ahead and we planted some more wheat in our field and got that all ready to go. We got some slurry spread down on it, and this episode we have our soybeans that are ready to harvest. So we're going to hop into the combine and get that done. We have our grass that's ready to be mowed, so we're going to have to sell the silage to make some room for that. And then we also have wood products and cheese to sell because it's at its max price today. So we will have to do that. We also need to figure out how we're going to get some more water into our apple tree production, as it is going to start running low pretty soon. So we will be having to put down our plumbing again for that, but I'm going to go ahead and hop into the combine and get that and the tractor and trailer down there in the field, and we'll see you guys after this quick intro.
Welcome to the Farmer Donkey Show, where the seeds are planted and the crops will grow. Grab your boots, let the good vibes flow. It's Farmer Donkey time. Let's go.
All right, we have our trailer set up and we are ready to rock and roll. We're just going to go ahead and jump right into the field. Let me get my pedals adjusted real quick so we can do this. Yeah, so we got quite a bit to do, trying to get the harvesting done first, just because, well, we're expecting some rain in the forecast. So we want to get this harvested while the crop is still dry and get everything kind of situated there. I'm hoping that we get a decent yield off of the field. Because soybeans don't typically have a high yield, but they are worth quite a bit. So I guess we will kind of have to see what we'll get off of it. But man, we definitely made a good chunk of change yesterday between selling some apple juice because our production was overflowing, and then of course selling our lumber. We got the lumber loaded on the other trailer at the moment, so it's waiting to be sold. We do have to go into the wheat field and spray some herbicide, and then finish up fertilizing it by putting some liquid nitrogen down on it. And then I can't remember off the top of my head, because I know we wanted to plant some corn. Okay, so we won't plant corn until the spring. So we got plenty of time to get the field prep done on this field. Do know that we are going to end up having to plow after we get corn planted. Well, after we harvest the corn, not when we get corn planted. So that's something that we're going to have to keep in mind next time we do plant, is this field will need to be plowed. And then we're going to have to get the stones off of it at that point. Well, I don't know, because our plow only brings up small stones like they're supposed to, so we could just roll that back in. Ooh, and I missed a spot. Can't do that. Can't be missing spots. Alright, there we go. That's why I like to go around the edge pretty much first, so that way we can get right up next to everything, and then we can start worrying about getting more precise with our cuts. A little bit of overlap into the grass isn't that bad, but we want to get all the soybeans we can off this field. Because it's soybeans, I don't think we'll need to mulch nearly as bad. I mean, there are going to be some spots where we go to turn around and the, I guess, straw, so to speak, isn't going to be laying there. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up this harvest. I will let you guys know when we get back about how much we got off of the soybeans. Well, I guess I could tell you exactly how much, but we're going to go ahead and get this knocked out, and we will see you guys all then. All right, so we're just about done with the soybean field. We're pushing critically low on fuel, so that's what we're going to do right after this, is go put some diesel in the combine and probably get it repaired up a little bit, as it is definitely had its fair share of beatings. So we will get that shut off real quick, get it lifted up, and then we're gonna come over here and just deliver the rest of the soybeans into the trailer. Only got one trailer full off of off the field, so not too terribly much. Oh, and he's gonna run away. He'll be back. It looks like we got about 18,000 liters of soybeans. Let's see. Maybe got 19. It'll be close. All right, yeah, so we got 19,217 liters of soybeans off the field. So that is awesome. As I said, we're going to run up to the fuel and repair station real quick, and then we're gonna start getting things sold. Try and make a little bit of money this month. We did get all the cheese ready to go. We got 12 pallets of cheese, and then we put more flour into our new bakery. We still have quite a bit of flour in our old bakery. I think we have about 12,000 liters of flour currently sitting in there that we're waiting for it to work through. And then once it works through that, then we'll be getting rid of that bakery. And same thing with the dairy. We got some milk still left in it that we want to get rid of first. I need to come and pick up these pallets. All right. How bad did we need fuel? Ooh, $169. That's not bad. Not bad at all. But we'll get the combine repaired real quick, get it all washed up, and get it tucked away for next year. Don't think we'll need it before then. let's see, repair the header for $20 and repair the combine itself for $254. Not too bad. And that'll run pretty smooth for next year's harvest. As I said, we're going to get it washed up, get it parked, and we'll be ready to roll for next year. We got wheat and corn that we're going to be putting down. Kind of change things up a little bit. I kind of wanted to try to see the cornmeal and corn tortillas. I really want to see what the packaging looks like on the corn tortillas. So, unfortunately, that means that I'm going to have to wait another year in game just to see what those are going to start looking like. But no worries there. So we still have our grass to go ahead and mow. We got silage to sell, and then of course the other products that we're going to get sold. So let me get this washed up, and we'll hop down into the McCormick that we got over there, and probably think about moving the sprayer, well, the pressure washer. Oh yeah, it was dirty. But gotta wash all the dirt off, and that'll get it ready to go. Alright, header's clean. Now, I'm afraid if I wash too much of this dirt off, the combine will start falling apart. But looks a little bit better. Still got some paint missing, but she still runs, so I think we're good with that. And get the combine tucked away. Really wish the shed was just a little bit wider to get the header for the combine in there, but we get it just under the overhang, so the rain's not gonna be on it too much. Set it down so the arms can rest. There we go. All right. So we got 1,000 liters of prefab walls, 3,000 liters of planks long, and 2,000 liters of wood beams all loaded up. Oh, and I run into the bread that we got sitting out there. Let's see how much we can get. Oh, nice. 22,400? 25. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now we just gotta... Oh! Apparently we needed to run into some juice. Now we gotta go pick all those up. Alright. I'm tempted not to use the trailer at all, since we're just right here for the sell point. But I think... yeah, you know what? I think we'll just not use the trailer at all. We'll just carry some cheese. Ooh, I might have gotten a little greedy. When am I gonna learn? When am I gonna learn? Oh, man. Alright. If I remember correctly, I can just... nope. Okay. Why back out. Here we go. We're up to 303,000. Ooh. I can't wait to finish cleaning up this area down here. There's big plans, big plans. But first we need to make sure that we get rid of the rest of the products in these two factories here. And we'll have the room once we get rid of them to kind of do what we want to do. But definitely some big plans moving forward with this area. I wish there was a way for me to get rid of the products. Well, I guess the ingredients that are in it without just selling the factory outright without it. So, can I get these stood back up? Oh, that works. Oh, that didn't work. I guess we'll just take one and then come flip the other. That's what happens when you get too greedy. You start knocking things over. At least the juice pallets are movable by hand, so. Come on. Trying to figure out these controls on the joystick, why they're not doing what they're supposed to. Okay. Let's see if I can just... Ooh, brakes. That worked. Alright, there we go. And last pallet of cheese. We are good to go. I mean, we could sell our milk outright. Make a little bit of money off of that. But I really want to be making products out of it, so I don't think we'll do that. Now I'm going to go ahead and get, because we're at 318,782 at the moment. I'm going to get the silage moved into both the cattle pen and sell, and then we'll catch back up with you once that is all sold and fed to the cows. That way we can knock out some spraying and a little bit of mowing. So we will see you guys all then. All right, guys, we are back. We got the mower hooked up. We got all the silage sold. Well, not sold, but only sold like 2 loads. But most of it went into the cow pen, just to make sure that we have enough feed to get through the winter months. I think we're sitting at, what, about we got 162,000 liters of silage in there for the cows, so they should be happy for the winter. Granted, we'll have this load here ready to go pretty soon, so they'll be able to snack on that throughout the winter as well if we get too low. Especially with, I mean, we haven't hit our maximum cow capacity yet. I think that cow pen can hold, I think it's 1,000 cows. And how many cows are we currently at? We got 90 cows. So we got quite a bit before we run out of space for cows. That just means that we are going to be getting a lot of milk. And so upgrading the dairy is going to be a necessity very soon. Especially since the dairy that we currently have has been struggling quite a lot with keeping up. But I don't think we're going to get... Yeah, we're not going to get another cut on the grass until probably... So it'll get one more growth stage in November. And then... So probably May would be the first time we'll be able to cut the grass again. We got a little bit of time to do that. But we did actually... we kind of did a little bit of an experiment and found out you actually get a little bit more when you sell silage that's been baled versus loose silage. You get, I mean, it's about 0.5% more when you look at it per liter. So it's like you get a little bit more than what the sale price says it's going to be, regardless. I think the loose you get a 0.1% more than what the sell price is. And then, I don't know why I'm doing a third headland. And then, for baled silage, you get 70% of, well, 7.7% more. So it's a little over 0.5% percent more when you sell it baled versus selling it loose. But I don't think it would be worth it at this stage to switch back over to a baler. Unless something really good deal-wise pops up in the shop, I'm not looking at getting a baler and a wrapper. Although it might... That and our bunker will actually ferment in a month versus on hard economy. When you bale something, it takes 3 months to ferment and then 2 months if you're on medium. But since we're on hard, the fastest way for us to get the silage out is to actually put it in a bunker. And then we're not paying for production. It's just, we got to roll it out and kind of make it fit. I've been thinking about getting an actual silage roller to compact the silage with. I mean, yes, our tractor is pretty heavy, or even if we use the combine, but I don't think I want to keep using the combine to compact the silage. So that might be something that is worth looking into, is going to be getting that actual silage roller for compacting it. Maybe we'll get a nice smooth look as well. Whee! I'm all over the place today, guys. But it's all good because the only person that has to pick this up is me. I think we'll probably leave this on the field. Just wanted to make sure that we got it cut, and we'll probably pick it up next month, and then get it compacted down. So we're not hurting for silage. As I said, the cow's got 160,000 liters there. and they're not going through anywhere close to that in a month. So I think, yeah, we'll leave it on the field, get our spraying done that we need to do for both herbicide and fertilizer on the wheat field before it gets too tall, so we don't destroy those crops. I think next month we'll probably work a little bit on the field prep, get ready for corn. We can't plant, but we can lime and we can mulch. And then we use our direct drill planter. At least I believe that's still... Is that a direct drill? I think it is a direct drill. Hold on. Now I gotta look. Now that I've been thinking about it, I gotta make sure. Planters. This is the one we have. Okay. Yep, it is direct drill. Awesome. Yeah. So we should be able to get that knocked out pretty quickly. Whee! As I wiggle around the field. You know, driving straight Dnkey would make this job so much easier. But why would we want to make things easy, right? Not sure what is more of the challenge, the actual challenge itself, or the person doing it and their driving skills. So, I mean, I damaged some soybeans last episode. Can't seem to drive straight and leave a nice line here on this episode. Oh man, I'm a mess. All right, so we got that ready to go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put the mower up. Was tempted to leave it down, but we are expecting rain. Don't need this thing rustier than it already is, so we'll get it tucked under the shed. I did not leave myself a huge path at all to get under here, but we get it in. All right. Got that there. And the other tractor actually has the sensors on it, and we still got plenty of daylight, so I think we'll hop over into that to get the spraying done. Whatever chemical we still have in the sprayer is the one we'll end up using first. And then we'll switch over. All right. Not that tractor. Oh, yep. Ooh. These trees, they're everywhere. All right. Yeah, I was planning on picking that up. But yeah, we'll go ahead and leave that till next month. We'll just grab our sprayer, and I'll get that put up in between. Grab our sprayer, and we'll get down on the field. Thankfully, we don't need to put on narrow tires at the moment, just because it is already, well, only in that first growth state anyway. All right, so we got fertilizer. Awesome, awesome. If that's the case, let me go ahead and turn on my crop sensor. Make sure it's on. Crop sensor's on. Awesome. And this should, I hope, be plenty of fertilizer for wheat. Especially with how much we put down on with the slurry last episode. So should just be a quick touch up. Let me make sure that I have my lines on. Okay. There we are. Okay. Okay. So it is going to take a little bit more fertilizer. We're getting a nice even coat though. Yeah, because our goal is to get it to that, what is that? Almost 200 kilograms per hectare of nitrogen. Isn't bad. At least on loam. Ooh. Yep, I need to get rid of some trees. I definitely need to get rid of some trees. All right. There we go. I really don't know why cruise control isn't staying on since this last update. It's kind of odd, but it's very hit and miss whether or not it's gonna stay on and work correctly, or if I have to shut it off after, well, or if it just automatically shuts off like that, because I didn't even touch anything. And honestly, it might end up being that additional setting. Do I have that even turned on? Because there's an additional setting that they added a couple updates ago. Yeah, I have it turned off for cruise control deactivation. Kind of weird. But definitely think this should be plenty of nitrogen. We might be able to go and, well, no, we'll probably still leave these separate until we get down to the one container. I think corn's going to need a little bit of nitrogen. Of course, we're going to put slurry down on it first, and then we'll come back and spray the liquid fertilizer. There we go. Can't see, I can't see. All right. Oh. Did I catch a tree? No. Okay. But there is a list that I really want you guys to check out. And it is a list down in the description of all the content creators that have taken and are currently taking this challenge. Definitely go to check out those links, give them some support. Bunch of great content creators. And this was a lot of fun to got to play alongside them. on this challenge and see what everybody else does a little bit differently. Some of us have square fields, some of us have kind of funky, roundy shape fields. Some use a little bit different mods than others, and it's a lot of fun to just watch and see what everybody's take on the challenge was. And I was just happy to be able to meet and kind of talk with a lot of these other content creators and see what their perspectives were with this. So definitely give them a check if you haven't already. I'm definitely subscribed to all of them because oh man, you get some entertaining moments. What do we have to do next month? I can't remember when the best time to sell bread is. I think it might be February. We might have some bread to sell then. I don't think November is the best price for anything as far as selling. We do want to get our field prep done as much as possible before the ground gets too hard to work. Do we... Trying to decide if we bother putting down a cover crop. Well, no, because we'd have to do that this month. I think we'll not use a cover crop this time. We'll just use slurry. Yeah, I think we'll just use slurry and then come back around with it with some liquid fertilizer. Because even when we use the cover crop, I think we still had to end up adding fertilizer and then, well, slurry and then fertilizer as well. So and we are done with the nitrogen level. Field looks great. We still have 372 liters left in the tank that will put into an IBC container and put on the shelf. We'll grab our herbicide. Real quick. Trying to remember how this thing unloads. Oh, wrong side. Always the wrong side. Never wants to go close enough to the shelf so we can just push it in. I know. I got pallet forks for this, but that requires going and grabbing them. All right. Come over here. Yes, let's fill it full of eggs. We'll probably only use a couple of liters of this anyway for the herbicide. Eventually, we will get enough herbicide used to combine the two containers again. I really wish like that was a mechanic that was added to the game, is to be able to put it in the same container. Like if you've already started unloading it, right? And so like you have a sprayer with two different tanks. Why does it generate a new container? Like, can we not just put what we have in the container that's already there? It just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, it probably easier coding to the way it's done, but I don't know. Drop a comment in the comment blocks below to let me know what you think about that. See if maybe we do need to be able to put it in the same container, or maybe you guys think it's fine the way it is. I don't know if we'd be able to make a mod for that or not. It probably could, but I know my modding skills are not to the point of being able to do that. But maybe I'll take a chance and learn it if you guys think that's something that we should come up with. I don't know, there's just something so peaceful about, like, cruising through the field slow and spraying. Like, I really do enjoy playing this game. If I can figure out how to drive. Beep, 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 beep. This right here is why you don't let donkeys drive your tractors. But so this episode was actually recorded right after the one before it. I'm trying to get ahead, as there's some stuff going on that I'm gonna not be able to record a whole lot coming up soon. So I'm trying to get ahead, that way you guys still have episodes there. In case I don't get a chance to record. We will definitely try our best to keep up recordings, but I think we might end up taking some time off of the live stream coming up in October, so we'll just have to see. If I can stream, I will. If I can't, well, I'm sorry, but life happens, right? But definitely need to take care of a few things. All right, now we just spin around, go some more weeds. Even get that nice angle right there. I love the spot and spray technology. Just like, it looks so cool. I know many of the farming sim community is actually got some kind of connection to agriculture. You guys use like that kind of system in real life? Does it actually work about the same way? Like, it just has like a camera that decides that there's a weed there and it just shoots out a puff of herbicide? Definitely let me know, because I think that'd be amazing to actually see in real life. I mean, obviously you're spraying poison, so you wouldn't want to be that close, but definitely think it's kind of cool just to watch. Definitely enjoy making the kind of time lapses or cinematics, I guess, with the sprayer. Ooh, where am I going? 'Cause it is kind of cool to sit there and get different angles of it while you're using it. This has got to be like one of my favorite angles because you can like see all the way down the strip. Pretty cool. Or maybe if we get a little closer. Yeah, that's a good one too. But it's time to spin around. And I believe this is going to be our last pass. Man, there's a lot of weeds right there, though. Oh, good times, good times. But yeah, I think this is where we're going to go ahead and end the episode. Thank you all so much for joining me on this adventure. If you enjoyed the video, definitely smash that like button for me and consider subscribing. But yeah, until next time. Peace.